Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. I'm Kevin. Thanks for spending some time with me today on my channel. Please like and subscribe. We are going to take a look at Aerodrome Finance today and how to farm yield on their platform. This is probably one of my most favorite yield farming platforms. It's on the Base network. Remember, none of this is financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. I'm only showing you things that I like to do with my money and my cryptos. Be sure to like and subscribe and ping that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. And also check out the free DeFi course from Crypto Labs Research, or join the UIG investment group, 20% off your first month if you want to be with some of the best DeFi investors in this space and one of the greatest community in these spaces. But let's get right to it. We are going to be taking a look at Aerodrome Finance and how to farm yield on this platform today. I'm going to kind of go through the processes I use to pick liquidity pools, manage liquidity pools, and research liquidity pools on this platform. Aerodrome Finance is the largest DEX and liquidity provider on the Base network. If we're to look at DEX information on DeFi Llama, you'll see that Aerodrome is 6 in the total value locked on the protocol. This makes it the largest DEX within the Base ecosystem, and in my opinion, not financial advice, a really good higher beta play as the bull market continues on the Base network. Now, if you watch the channel, you'll know that my beta plays include Aerodrome as a DEX play and a liquidity play on the Base network, and Brett token as a meme coin play on the Base network. Now, getting back to Aerodrome Finance, if you're wanting to find high yielding farms, you need to start within the liquidity section. And I'm going to just show you what I would do, because I don't want you aping into high yield pools just because the yield is high, because you must first make sure that you trust both tokens within the pool, and both are tokens you would be willing to hold if you're converted into them on a concentrated liquidity pool. Now, within Aerodrome Finance, you have two options. Number one, you have concentrated pools and you have volatile pools. What this means, concentrated allows you to put your liquidity within a certain price range, where a volatile pool, the assets are going to be split along 0 to infinity. So you're taking in rewards no matter what the price is. Now, the difference being is when we can concentrate our liquidity, we can earn higher fees. But when we concentrate our liquidity, we also can go out of range and stop earning yield. And remember, when we go out of range, we get converted into the weaker asset, or the one that is depreciating. Now, if I sort by APR, you'll see a little bit of this right here. I mean, 383%, that's awesome. But I don't know what MST token is, and I'm not going to invest in it. I can also see that the total value locked, it's a decent amount, but it's not a great amount. I personally don't want to invest in anything that doesn't have a total value lock, say greater than $250,000, unless we're talking about some smaller protocols or chains where liquidity might be down in the 100 to 150K region. Now, when I look within some of the concentrated liquidity pools on the Aerodrome network, I can see, and I'm going to just go way below some of these plays. Here's one right here that I'll talk about. Now, this is a higher risk play, but right here we have a wrapped ETH and spec chain, and spec being a AI token on the Base network. AI is going to be a pretty hot narrative this bull run, and I feel pretty comfortable if I were to have some of my ETH converted into spec. Now, next thing, we're going to need to look at our two assets on DEX tools, because you want to do a little bit of basic TA so you kind of know how you want to set the range of your position. So let's look at wrap ETH spec. Here's the version 3 1%. All right, we're on the right chart. So now that we're in DEX tools, we are looking at the DEX chart for spec USDC on the 4 hour. And we can see we've been ranging, well, this is in US dollars. The biggest issue there is when we place our position on Aerodrome Finance, it's going to be priced in ETH. So I'm going to set the price to the price of ETH. And you can see our low point was 0.0022. And going up to this kind of resistance level, I'm seeing 0.0023. So we'll say 0.0022 and 23. Now, I usually like to go out to the daily to see if there's any differences. We're going to do that real quick. Ooh, this is actually kind of nice. I see 0.22, 224, and 2.8. We don't want to go that high. All right, so just doing some simple TA, we're kind of looking at 0.22 to 0.225. So 227 to 25. 0.227 to 25. And then now we can go in and set our custom range. We'll switch it to ETH and do 0.22223. We're pretty close to that. 224. All right, so now we have our ranges set on our spec wrapped ETH position. And then I do not have any spec in my wallet. So what I'm going to have to do is go into the Aerodrome swap and swap some of my tokens. Now, once we determine our range for the position, and I'm taking a pretty risky stance on this one because what I'm doing right now is I'm farming my Aero rewards. Half of them are going into an Aero lending pool in case I need to borrow some USDC off the position, and the other half are being converted into USD, and I'm holding on the sidelines for dips to buy my high conviction plays. So I hope this gave you kind of an idea of how I or how you could use Aerodrome to farm yield. But establishing our position, there are more steps. So I'm going to go into my Aerodrome dashboard so I can show you what we actually do to earn our Aero rewards and what we can do with them. So here you can see my 3 positions: wrapped ETH Brett, wrapped ETH USD plus wrapped ETH USDC, which is the largest of the positions. They are, the data here is in real time, and it shows you your assets, the deposit, and how much you have staked. You must stake your positions to earn Aero token. If you do not, you're going to collect the fees on the pool. And the Aero tokens right now are usually giving a lot more rewards than the pool. As you can see there, here are my pools, and here are my token claims for what I'm farming. I got 5 out of this pool, and I'm going to claim them now. Click on claim, confirm, and then claim them here, and claim in here. Once you have, I've already claimed my wrapped ETH Brett arrows, but now I need to also claim the ones from pool number 2 and pool number 3. All right. Now I'm just going to show you my wallet real quick. And you can see here's the $20 of Aero I just harvested. Now, what I can do is I can take this $20 and I can either lend it, convert it to another crypto, convert it to USDC. I can, what I like to do, I some of it and I borrow off of it. Be careful because you always have to pay attention to liquidation levels, but that's for another video at another time. But I wanted to make sure that everyone here knew some of the techniques you can use to farm Aero token. Make sure that you're paying attention to which Aero pools are getting votes, because the amount of rewards that pools are getting change almost by a weekly basis. I suggest just following their X account because they post about it every change. And I also hope that this shows you just some of the basic techniques of using the Aerodrome protocol, which I love farming. So again, none of this is financial advice. Please take advantage of the links below and support the channel. And until next time, I hope all of y'all have a grateful day. Peace, guys.